Welcome back to Buzz TV. I'm Steve Strum. This morning we have Summer Nichols with the law offices of Summer Nichols, which I think I just got wrong. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you are Summer Nichols.
Yes.
But I did get the name of your firm. But I got the name right, but I totally got the organization
You're
wrong.
pretty close. It's Law Office of Summer R. Nichols.
Summer R.
LLC.
Nichols. R is for really awesome?
Yeah, R is for Rose, my middle name.
Fair. So you're an attorney.
Yes.
And a small business owner.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about your firm.
Okay, well, I am the only attorney. I have an excellent support staff working for me. But as a small business owner and a sole practitioner, I'm able to do a lot of things that I feel a lot of the larger firms aren't able to. Provide a lot of flexibility to my clients. I'm the only one that my clients are going to be dealing with. They're not going to be surprised at who shows up to a hearing for them or who they might meet with. It's going to be just me. Also able to offer a lot of things as the owner and the sole attorney at the firm, like payment plans and things of that nature.
So tell us a little bit about the kind of law that you specialize in.
I practice family law only, which is really important for people out there with family law issues that are looking for an attorney to know is be really careful about who you retain for your family law case. Family law is a very specific area of law, and I always caution people against going with a general firm that may practice in 20 different areas.
Sure.
As an attorney who practices only family law, this is all I do, 24 hours a day, every day of the week, and I've been doing this for over a decade. So
You're aging us.
I practice in the areas of divorce, child custody, modifications, child support, domestic violence, step-parent adoptions, really anything you can think of that has to do with the word family. That's what we do.
So I appreciate that, because when somebody says family law, it's just it's this omnibus term. It's like, gosh, what does that mean? You know, I hear family law, I think divorce. But well, that's a part of it, and with the the current status of affairs with the 50% divorce rate in the in the United States today, yes, that's a big deal. But there's so many more things. So when does a person reach a lawyer in family law? Like, what is the time where it's like, you know what, I need to make that call?
Yeah, there is no, if you feel like an issue even may arise with your marriage, or you feel like you may be changing jobs, and you're concerned about your child support, anything like that pops into your head, it's never too early to set a consult with an attorney. It certainly doesn't hurt to go and meet with anyone and find out what your rights or what your obligations may be if the situation arises. Especially time-wise, if you think you might be ready, for instance, right now we're in the end of November, if you think you may be ready to take care of a family law matter coming up after the holidays or coming up this spring, now is a great time to consult with an attorney, because it does take time to get paperwork in order, to file things with the court system, to set hearing dates.
Amazing. So, a lot of times in my other life, I deal in the financial world, the money side, and of course we deal with people that I lovingly refer to as becoming suddenly single. I hear far too often, no, I think we've got it figured out. We don't need a lawyer. We're going to be friends, and we're going to split everything down the middle, somehow cut the TV in half. I don't know exactly how one does that. What's the danger in something like that?
Well, I think it's great when people can have amicable divorces or other amicable family law issues and try to collaborate together and try to save time and money and get things done on their own. The problem is you're never really safe, and you never really have that peace of mind with, what is it? These are important documents getting signed by a judge.
Sure.
You at least want to have an attorney review these things. I do a lot of uncontested divorces where the fees are a lot different, the process is a lot different. I'm there to help people figure out the system, and there to take it off their shoulders so they don't have to figure out paperwork that they've never seen in their lives. They don't have to take continuous trips to the courthouse, have to miss work, things like that. And they get advice on things that perhaps they haven't even thought they need to add into settlement agreements and things like that.
And so they're protecting both parties, both spouses that are going to become former spouses, and then if there's kids involved, making sure everybody's okay, not, let's get lawyered up, but let's just make sure we understand what it is that we're getting ready to go through.
Especially when there's children involved, yes.
Yes, ma'am. So speaking of that, you got a little love for the philanthropic side with kids. You're doing a toy drive for people impacted by a hurricane. Tell us a little bit about that as we wrap up.
Yes, that's right. So I have really close connections to Gulf County, Port St. Joe, Mexico Beach. My dad Was born and raised there. I've gone there my entire life to visit. Just feeling devastated about Hurricane Michael and everything that's gone on with those families there who've lost their homes, and especially the children. Again, like you said, having 2 kids of my own who've lost everything. I came across a person who feels similar and who had started up a toy drive for that area and got involved with it. So we're now collecting toys at my office location for the children over there, and me and my mom are going to drive those toys over to Port St. Joe at a free event they're having for all of those families and children affected by the hurricane to deliver those toys to the kids. They're going to have hot chocolate and holiday music and things like that, and I can't wait to go be a part of it. So
well, I'll participate. I think that's amazing because there's so many people that are less fortunate and then get hit with a hurricane like we got last year. It'll wipe you out. So if people want to find out more about you, about your firm, or the toy drive, they can go to your firm to get more information. How do they connect with you?
Yes, they can go to www.summernicholslaw.com, or they can call us at 904-322-7702. We're located off of Atlantic Boulevard, right near Atlantic and University, and that address is 4604 Atlantic Boulevard, Suite 9. And again, with the toy drive, we have a big box ready to continue to fill with toys for those kids. So stop by anytime and see us.
Awesome. I'll stop by anytime and see you for sure. Thanks for joining us and giving us some
Thank you.
perspective. That's amazing. And what you're doing for the Gulf Coast in a very big time of need is not to be underscored. Underscored is a big lawyer term, right?
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for joining us on Buzz TV. If you like us, share us. Remember, live with gratitude, and if you can help the kids in the Gulf Coast this holiday season, check out Summer R. Nichols, which is R for really awesome, or Rose, and see what we can do to help some people in need. Thanks for coming in.